This is the 2025 Toyota Crown Signia, and today I'm going to tell you why I think this is one of the best Toyotas that you can buy. First thing I like, it's the style and design. What do you think of it? I think, first of all, this front end, it really has a Lexus type of look. They really kind of took this right from the new Lexus RX. I call it a gradient grille, how it starts out with no openings and then it kind of opens up, but they have some touches of the new Prius in here, so they've blended it all together. Normally, I'm not a big fan of white cars, but this one really does work for me. I think it has a stormtrooper type of look, especially with the two-tone paint. You have the black roof, the black mirrors, and this is the limited, so it gets the 21-inch black wheels, very stormtrooper-like for sure. Along the side, you'll see more black trim around the wheels and on the bottom rocker. Now, a lot of people will compare this to the Lexus RX. And why? Because they are both Toyota products. Size-wise, this is actually a little bit longer than the Lexus RX, but it's a little bit shorter and not as wide. But the wheelbase is exactly the same. Now, here's the one thing that I actually really love. Not only does it have the power folding mirrors, but the smart doors, or smart key, work on all four doors. And some of you may know that's a pet peeve of mine. Some vehicles, or actually a lot of them, only work on front doors, and you go and grab the back door and it doesn't work and you're gonna have to touch that first. So that they got taken care of. Coming around the back, you'll see the standard LED tail lamps. They're nice and slim with this light bar that goes straight across here. You also have a light integrated into the roof spoiler that goes straight across. Rear wiper. You even have a rear camera washer. I actually like that feature a lot, especially if you live in real yucky areas, especially the winter time. It also comes standard with a hands-free power liftgate. Little kick, up it comes. Now, when this is open, you are greeted with a lot of room. If you want to fold that second row down, you get 6.5 feet of length for storage. But just for example here, I want to show you, we have two large backpacks, two full-size carry-ons. Like, these are large carry-ons here. These are the carry-on closet by Solgaard, by the way. And this is the large 28-inch Solgaard carry-on suitcase here. Not carry-on, check-in. So really, really big. And as you can see, even with them all in it, I still have room in front of those to actually put more luggage here. I could even stack it up higher. So no lack of cargo room. Okay, step inside this Crown Signia, and it doesn't really feel like your typical Toyota. Yes, there are some bits. Of course, you have that Toyota emblem on the steering wheel, but otherwise, you have this very, very premium look and feel. Look-wise, I like this bronze brushed material that they have going across. Everything is sculpted very nice around the driver, around the passenger. You have dual 12.3-inch screens. They're not just placed there, they're integrated quite well. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, wireless charging. One thing that I do love, you do get buttons for all of your heating controls. Yes, so you have a dual climate control, heated and ventilated seats with an option to have an automatic setting as well. These are real leather seats, by the way. They're power. We also have a memory setting on here. JBL sound system, large panel roof with a sunshade. One thing that does not have, though, it does not have a head-up display, and one is not available for that. One other cool thing, check out this middle console here. You can actually access it from either side. So that's very handy as well. And USBs, 2 in the front, 1 in the middle, and 2 in the rear. So lots of connectivity. All right, we already mentioned the wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, but this Crown Signia is packed with a whole bunch of standard technology as well, because it has Toyota Safety Sense 3.0, which gives you adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring, and that's all standard. But this is also equipped with one other package, and that's the advanced technology package. And with that, you get a driver assist camera, which you can turn off, by the way, which I did because it's very, very sensitive. You look away and it's going to warn you. But hey, it is a safety feature. You also also get intuitive park assist, but one of my favorites is you get the panoramic camera with this package, and that essentially is a 360 camera, but it stitches the cameras together to give you not only a bird's eye view, but you can actually kind of see through the vehicle. So you can see what you're driving over or when you're backing up. It's pretty wild. Unfortunately, you have to get the package to get that feature though. But yeah, lots of technology packed in this Toyota. Inside the Crown Signia, nice and comfy. Of course, we talked about those seats, but it's a nice quiet ride as well. Lots of sound insulation here. This is a noisy road that we're normally on as well. So under the hood, you get a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder matched to Toyota's tried and true hybrid system. Combined horsepower, you get 243 horses, and that's matched to a variable transmission. Now this comes standard with all-wheel drive, which is another bonus for this Toyota, making this the perfect candidate for any type of all-weather driving, all-season driving. You want to take this up to the mountains, do some skiing, boarding, put some winter tires on this thing. You have lots of room in the back for all your cargo and gear, so no issue there. If you feel like you want to tow something with this, hey, this will do 2,700 pounds for towing. And the benefit of this hybrid system, of course, is fuel economy. This gets combined city and highway of 6.3 liters per 100K, which is very, very commendable for a vehicle of this size. This hybrid system just works. They've been at it for a lot of years. It's quite seamless. You can hear a little bit of a rumble from the engine, but I just let off the throttle, or we're under very little load on the freeway right now, and it's still in EV mode. And by the way, if you're wondering, why are these images that you're seeing here of a red car? Weren't we just driving a white car? Well, that's because I have no one else today to help me do any car-to-car driving scenes at all. Cynthia's away with the kids, so that's why we got a red car. All right, what everybody wants to know, what's it cost to get into a Crown Signia? In Canada, we only carry the very top limited trim, so it's fully loaded, other than you can get that advanced technology package that we talked about. That's $2,800. So it starts at $57,000 base, add on $3,000 around there. So you're looking at $60,000 for a completely fully loaded Crown Signia. If you want to compare that to the Lexus RX 350h, which is very comparable in power plant wise. You're within single digits of horsepower, so it's very, very similar, and fuel economy similar. That one will tow a little bit more though. You get 3,500 pounds of towing, but that one starts at 65,000 and change. So you're going to save about $5,000 or $6,000 over a base RX getting this Crown Signia. So that's a lot of savings, but you could also get that RX all the way up to about $80,000 though. You can spend a lot of money, but of course you can get some even more luxurious features such as semi-aniline leather seats. You can also get ventilated rear seats. Of course you get a head-up display. You get that Mark Levinson sound system opposed to the JBL. So yeah, that's going to be a lot more money. Some of those options are of no interest to you. This is a very, very comparable product for less money, more money in your pocket. All right, so what do you think? Is this one of the best vehicles in the Toyota lineup? As I said in the beginning, I think it really is. Why? Well, first of all, it has a great efficient powertrain with that hybrid system. It's tried and true. You have all-wheel drive. You have a lot of premium Lexus-like touches on this, including the styling. So I think if you're in the market for something mid-size and premium, but you don't want to pay that full premium price, this Crown Signia is definitely worth a look. So that's it for today's review. Hope to see you on the next Everyday Review. Ciao. Like always, if you enjoyed this video or any content on the channel, I have a lot of videos and not just automotive. We have tech, outdoor equipment, including robotic lawnmowers and snow blowers, and even travel, so something for everyone. I would really appreciate if you hit that like and subscribe button. It's completely free, and it allows me to continue creating more content like this for you. Hope to see you on the next video. Bye.